In this first lesson, we're going to convert our color photograph into a black and white and make it high contrast, which will be the basis of our Andy Warhol style portrait. We're going to start off with this portrait, and I've already cropped it to a square format using my cropping tool over here in the toolbox. And I'd also like to do this in a way that won't do any harm to our original. So we're going to use the layers panel extensively and adjustment layers, which is found over here in the adjustment panel. The first step is to convert this into black and white. So I'm going to go down here and click on the black and white button here in the adjustments panel, and you'll see that Photoshop has indeed made it black and white. You really don't have to spend any time adjusting this because we're going to make this high contrast anyway, and any work that you spend here will be for naught. So the next step is to convert this to a very high contrast black and white, and we're going to use something that, if you've seen any of my other videos, I've always recommended not to use. But in this case, brightness and contrast will give us the look that we're after. So I've clicked on the brightness and contrast here in the adjustments panel, and it's very important if you're using Photoshop CS4 to click this little checkbox right here that says Use Legacy. First of all, I'm going to take my contrast up to somewhere in the mid-60s and then adjust the brightness to get a really high contrast picture. And you can kind of go back and forth with these contrast and brightness to get it just right. Probably a little bit of experimentation will help you get to your own preference. But for this picture, I think this looks pretty good. We've got most of the details are blown out. We've got nice solid black areas to work with. This will be a great basis for our photograph. The next step is to begin adding some color, and we'll learn about that in the next video.